it was such a slow start. It kind of came off that I was the one who made him ligaw whole summer. Santi is such an introvert. He's so shy. We kind of hit it off, but then very slow. So to cut the long story short, I asked him out.
32 years ago, I was the youngest among the three siblings. I remember growing up, my mom would take me to places I've never been, buy me toys I would always ask for, and always made me feel like I was the only child. Yes,
I was the favorite. I was the center of attention. And then one day, this girl named Alice became part of my life.
As we become partners and teammates in life, I promise to accept and respect you as my equal. I promise to support your decisions for our family, especially when you go with my decisions.
And I think if we start, a story from tonight actually is the perfect picture of their love story. Anyone that knows Santi and Alice knows that they've always sat right next to each other. You can't tear them apart. I can't remember a time when the two weren't plastered to one another, touching each other in one way or another, sometimes a little inappropriately for those of us that were around.
The only reason I know that he was interested in someone was because he had these pictures from a photo booth that both of them had taken together. And he had them and was using it as a bookmark for some of his sketches. And then after a while, it moved from a sketchbook down into a drawer where he kept it. I wanted to ask him about it. But knowing that's how private a person actually is, I figured, you know what, I'll just wait for him to let me know, right? That never happened.
See, the whole bridal party's laughing at that one.
He just dragged it out for as long as he could until it became self-evident that he was dating someone. And that's how basically I knew he was dating someone. I had been waiting for months before he mentioned anything. No, nothing, zero.
It's dancing time.
You could see a change in him, really, during around that period. He was grooming himself better. He was moving away from his yearly haircut.
From the bottom of my heart, you chose perfectly. Perfectly. I couldn't be happier. But I'm about to say that you have a full canvas, right? You're an artist. Full canvas, you're an artist, right? You love his art. All the chocolate you guys got, that's all from his drawings. He's that talented. So talented. Right now, you guys have the rest of the canvas to make whatever the hell you want. So cheers to Santi and Alice. Congratulations to you guys finding your perfect match, the perfect puzzle piece.
I guess love is choosing to be kind to your partner at any given moment. You choose to be kind, you set aside your pride, and you treat your partner with utmost respect that they deserve. And that's love for me. Yeah.
And when I finally met him, I was floored at how he was such a nice guy. And the constant thing that I notice about him is he's there for her and always thinks of her first. And that is such a precious thing.
I've been football teammates with Santi for about 7 years. I've been teammates with Alice for about 4, which also means that they've been teammates for 4 years in a team called Twerba. Alice, obviously gorgeous, right? Great footballer, former national teamer, right, Kylie? Now, of course, this caught Santi's attention. And over drinks, their friendship started to develop into something more. And Alice decided to make Santi ligaw.
I've always been very proud of him. He's a very good man. You could see these small changes that he's making, trying to improve himself and be a better person. For me, when he finally told us that he was planning to propose, I knew that he was making the right choice. I didn't even need to ask much, because knowing him and knowing the changes he's making, becoming a better person, I knew that she was the right person for him. So, on behalf of myself, my parents, my siblings, I'd like to welcome Alice into our family.
Love. I know that most of the time I can be indecisive. But what I'm absolutely sure of is spending the rest of my life with you.
Alice is our hard worker. She is a fighter.
And she is our MVP.
But today, Alice, taking Papa's place and seeing you walk down that aisle made me realize that things are really going to change for you. You don't have to be strong anymore. You don't have to work extra hard anymore. Because today you get to go home with a guy that I'm sure of that will take care of you and wipe those tears away when life becomes difficult. Today,
You get to go home with Santi.
Santi, when I was young, I asked my mom what I felt was an important question at the time. What do I look for in a boyfriend? What she said stuck with me. She said, regardless of how he looks like, the most important thing is he is kind. I felt a bit underwhelmed by the answer, but it stuck with me. As years passed and relationships failed, when we ended up together, I finally understood and felt it in my heart what my mom was saying. What my mom was saying and pretty much praying for me.
Here's wishing the two of you a lifetime of love and happiness, a lifetime of sitting next to each other, and a lifetime of adventures.
Yeah, well, I guess what Santi and I pretty much set out for, build a life together. It's exciting to see the world together, eventually have kids, because I know that he's gonna be a great dad and great husband.